Oh, what's good, JC? How are you doing today? I apologize for sounding tired, cause my stupid ass got off work, but I laid out for a little bit. So, and, good evening, Pon. How are you doing tonight? We read a little bit of this the other night. Um, I'm gonna continue where I left off, if you guys don't mind. But yeah, good morning, Pon. I apologize for sounding so tired, but we're skipping a lot of dial. Fight off them ghosts. Let's go. I think I'm sick. We you read a lot of this the other night. Basically, it's for people who want a quick little TLDR. Um, Kaine is getting bullied by the village called the Airy, and her now deceased grandmother is defending her. At least in the context of the story. At least for that portion. Remember this portion. This is the first time uh she is she finally got accepted by one person in the village because he doesn't care who they are as long as, they're a good person. And this is when their grandmother is on the her last legs, I believe is the proper term. I was watching the Karagi. I was watching bits and pieces of Karagi stream. I couldn't watch all of it though, cause I was at work. And Kaine is trying to draw an image of her grandmother. Yeah, yeah. I was there for the raid. I was there for like the last like hour or so of the stream. Oh shit. I skipped I can't. 5 years has passed since when Kanye's grandmother saved from the bullies, as it was often the way with two stubborn people. Was there and didn't notice. I don't type in Karagi's chat. I'm a extreme lurker. The relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's leg grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. I'm a serial lurker in most people's chats, just 'cause it's a lot of energy. They try to. Yeah, this is my first time playing Near Replicant. I know nothing of this thing, so preferably no spoilers. If you spoil something accidentally, I'm not gonna punish you for it, but if you are spoiling it intentionally, you're getting timed out. And you can no longer do any of the chores you took for granted. Yeah, it's a. Do you care for the general synopsis of what I've seen so far, JC? So basically, in the far past, there is two two siblings. There's a younger sister and an older brother, and they pretty much had two grimoires. There's Grimoire Vice and Grimoire Noir, and like it's like the light and dark magic, pretty much. Um, and then as time went on, uh, two other siblings appeared, which is your main character and his little sister Yona. Um, and then Yona falls ill with the like a sickness that he's trying to cure, and he like does like jobs to like make sure to like have provide for her because it's only those two. So he's that he explores the world, and then eventually Yona gets kidnapped by the previous incarnation of them, which is now considered the Dark Lord. And then it's been like 5 years. He meets two people before the kidnapping called Kaine, which is a very vulgar, like vulgar, like out there woman who's like extremely strong and like half shade. Um, and Emil, who is a more like reserved, calm, quiet individual who like just wants everyone to be safe. So they go to an ancient temple to to fight the Dark Lord because the Dark Lord's younger sister's trapped inside Yona's body, and two of them share the same body. The easiest way to describe that, if you've watched or read Black Clover, it's where the elves share the same body as the people, like the stronger magic knights, right? That's like the easiest way to explain it. It's that similar concept, kind of, where they can like both see the same thing. And then, uh, you have a two sisters called Devil and Popola, and they work under the Dark Lord, and they're trying to bring him back. Um, so your main character is exploring, trying to fight the Dark Lord and stop all the shades from appearing, because all the shades, which are like the main enemy type that you fight, are just dead people. So that's where we are. But in the 5 year gap of when Yona got kidnapped. Good evening, Atlas. Yeah, pretty much. Sad Zam raid. Yeah, this is a depressing thing. Did you guys win your game? Welcome in, Atlas Callus, Mercury Paladin, and Haskin. We lost to the boss. Zam. Shout out. Yeah, we are reading right now. So if you can't read or don't want spoilers from your replicant, I would recommend leaving. You can stay if you want if you don't care, but please don't spoil the game for me. This is my first time playing. But yeah. Also, so this morning found Kanye lacing up her boots with a breakfast of burned berries rolling through her belly. Going to bed. Good night, Atlas. I'm surprised you stayed up this late. Usually by bed at like 11, 10 usually. But sleep well, Atlas. Hope you had a fun stream. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kanye looked up, surprised. The old one rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out on Kalma trees to see if they are ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What the hell for? So, currently what we're doing right now is the second path, which is quote-unquote the second ending, which is an alternative ending. And we're doing it, this is for the side character, Kaine. So this is mainly text heavy, so it's a lot of reading. So it's pretty much Kaine's backstory. Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old piece sagged like a boxer in a final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposed her toothless grin to the world. God damn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing that we're stealing anyways. So, context. Kaine lost her parents. She's living with her grandmother currently. And her grandmother's on her last legs because she's fallen ill. And Kaine pretty much does everything around the house. Well, quote unquote house where they live. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her grandmother. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. You can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go to the Kalma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. As a confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems my mind is. She didn't finish the thought. Instead of walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer, the flower petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the first day she received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers on the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up and removed the garland, but looked up on her grandmother's face, stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the woman, and there ain't another like you in the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn complaints for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it. What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked and slowly held her wrinkled hands as if it was the first time she's ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened here. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just. Kaine thought the look of her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she has ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old cod girl like me. You go get the fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine's eyes rolled, then kissed her grandma on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. I think her grandmother's forming dementia. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach out and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into a wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud just hovering ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt the stomach knot in on herself. Oh, no! Oh gods, no! Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if they're trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma? Kaine ran then, faster than she has ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continually ran, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with their footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She bursted into the front yard and came into a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke of the fire was mingled with a thick inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on three twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scaled horns and claws sprouted from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it an appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated. Excuse me. For a moment, the creature retreated into shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotting meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought, as her scream echoed off the hill her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you and me, let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, and then it began to look from her to the house and back again, as if it urged her to look at the destruction it was so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flame, she spotted the small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the omen began to waving frantically. "She's alive, Kaine." "She's alive," thought Kaine. "Alive!" Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flame wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandma to the ground with its tip of its claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet only to fall back to earth with a grasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain, she screamed through her body. She began to drag herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on just a little longer." When her grandma's face was turned blue, her eyes rolling back until only the eyes were exposed, Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness. The distance seemed to increase with every second that passed. The shades glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at its corners. Short, panting breaths spouted from somewhere deep inside its core. "Bastard," laughing at us. No much how... Let me blow my nose really quick. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea such a mindless creature could express emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Why is my nose so stuffy? "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again, but it was clearly keeping her alive only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all of her strength, Kaine's rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards. Ooh! But she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandma, then plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she laid on the ground with blood pouring out of multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Kaine." Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced out the focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough to her to make out her grandmother's hand reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma?" Kinda, you gotta run. You can't beat this bestest one. Kaine's grabbed the hands and held on with all of her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old man coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no, no. I said, run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. Though the world would stay forever though the thought would stay forever unfinished before she could say to the world, the shade clawed foot descended, smashing through the remnants of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Ooh, fuck. I'm gonna blow my nose again. Apologies. Blood oozed from gaps. It's from gaps in the creature's toes as a terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mess of rumble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands, which had just been hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace and the trembling of the fingers, but this is... Excuse me. But then the sensation drifted away. The breeze was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, till it became a menacing jangle of noise. Welcome in, Mango. Mango, that you were the last person in my stream. Kaine screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from his mouth, dissolving the smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose, as if it controlled by a mad puppet master. I am extremely stuffy right now. I have to work Sunday, and I hope it's fixed by then, or I'm gonna have to call in sick. Yeah, I actually think I'm sick again, which is fuck, because I was sick. I've been sick the past like 4 months. Oh. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to the skirt of this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Welcome back, Asked. We're gonna be reading for a few hours. This is pretty much primarily reading. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged a shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. This is near replicant B path. This is actual story relevance. Hope you don't jinx yourself, but I was pretty good immune system and I haven't been sick for years. Last time I was sick was when I think I got COVID and only sick for like 2 hours. You know what's really funny? I really got sick, and then I got COVID twice, and it's all been downhill from there. Yeah, yeah. So I got COVID from my mom when I lived with her at the time, and then I got COVID from my sister, and that was both in the same year, I believe. Yeah, I had a terrible sleep schedule too. Niece and nephew. Yeah, that's why I don't go outside, or I don't associate with people. The shade shook Kaide off like a fly, sending her crashing into the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Is it COVID airborne? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really know a lot about the vaccine. I have yet to get food poisoned. I think the last time I got sick before COVID was when I was in secondary school. It is, but I can't travel that far. Understand? Yeah, okay. Uh, Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound of the pain, the smoke and flames. All of it faded away until that all that remained was a single incantation repeating over and over again. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. That's a lot of fucking. Okay, I am not reading all of that. Kill it now. As the sparks that was as the sparks that was Kaide slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. That was the start of a yawn that went into a sneeze. Fuck me. As the spark that was Kaide slowly began to flicker and die, she felt the desire. The distant heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh, actual gameplay. Pog.
The beast approaches. Oh, I know.
I don't know what magic I have equipped.
Anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
I have a lot more mana than I remember. Jesus. That was fast. I remember that took me a good chunk. Fuck. Oh, it's more reading. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade sure that it was sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stopped off towards the horizon, stopped along the way to bellow one final roar, couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kane tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a rag stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. That's funny. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depth of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to help her pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated in the smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruin like a ghost. I want to draw you, that you, that way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then provided a piece of paper. It sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw something else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing it tearing at it with sharp pincers. No, stop, don't hurt that picture. Kane reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely into the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture into the ground below, where they vanished in the tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kane turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced a jig. It's perfect now. She just likes you. Ha cha 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 cha. I look like that. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kanye laid her head back in the mud. The smoke of her ruined house and waiting for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began to whisper in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kanye wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, and her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Kanye finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh god, you are the best. Kaine glanced out and saw black, shiny substance oozing from her leg. She tried to brush it off away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, then began to move up toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind going to lose itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards, feeling the hot, searing pain. it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, so she was still alive. This is not real. Come on, she said the voice. Let it go. Kane tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die. So why won't you let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stay on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice pauses as if it licked its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabitated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke that goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in their blood just like before. In response, Kane shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down in the front of crept down her front and mingled with pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you ashamed? Yeah, baby. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. Ooh, I don't. The moment it touched her brain, Kane was struck by the most powerful sensation she ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispering moan. Feel good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. What can I say? I know how to please the ladies. What? Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. My man's smooth. Yeah, he's shworking. How you doing, Weezer? Good morning. As you can tell, I'm extremely congested right now. So if I pause to sneeze and blow my nose, I do apologize. I know people who got it physical got it early. Or some people did at least. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side as she watched. It grew larger and thicker, eventually taking form of her missing arm. I could see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too, huh? The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. So stop, she whispered, marveling at how she regained her voice. Stop. The black goose hesitated, as if it considered this request, then quickly simmered down her body before disappearing into a cloud of smoke. What the hell, Sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her, heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaide glanced out and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaide stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kane took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn it with fire. Burn with the fire of edge. Thirst for blood. Then go out there and shut up. Get the hell out of my body. Oh, your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. That's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Like, why don't you just jump up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet all those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kane grabbed a nearby shattered glass and tried to soothe the shade's infected portion of her side. That's wild. Before she could, her darkened arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kane screamed and dropped as a sound of bone crunching. Ooh. Sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. You stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. There ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed, whispered Kaide. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think we were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaide looked up, tears in her eyes. Society seems smaller now, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that my power belongs to you, you got enemies, people want to kill, I can make that happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, will wrap him up with their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, Tekaide. You're Shade. Why would you help me kill another Shade? What do you think? I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from that well. Kaide considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the Shade curse coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. Imagine feeling like sensations for the first time. I mean, that's fucking, because you only feel that shit like when you're like newborn, right? Like feeling this sensation of like air, oxygen. Imagine feeling that like on your arm. Oh god. So, how about it? You and me, we could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of that bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, Mother Kade. I'll handle the killing. Scream the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have such a fun time. So listen, my name's Tyron, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call your heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. I like rotten and sour. Kade found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think I can make this work. I'm gonna find that shade. I'm gonna strangle it with his own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing right now. You and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run into hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaide herself. Kaide waited till she was sure the voice was gone. They waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would be the creature inside her has already won. I am not a shade. I am Kaide. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore certain red-stained spots in the corner. After what seemed like a turning of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland petals were as bright as ever. Kaide started to place it in her hair, slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I am possessed, corrupt, a freak. And this time I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flower of her heart to her heart, Kaide fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area aroused to their daily life, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horrors that now affected her world.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Grandma. Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Oh, I got fucking flashbanged.
Oh, hey. Emil.
aren't you?
I mean, he was a good boy.
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow. You grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
This tall bitch.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
I'm gonna fucking cry, bros.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Am I just
Are you
playing through the
kidding
story
me?
again?
You can't be serious!
Oh.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
And I'm just replaying through the main story again. That's fucked.
what if Kaine always sleeps outside? I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Oh, you guys can see the bottom right. God, I forgot about that.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do? Wait, is that...
I don't remember seeing this cutscene.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know?
Do his bones hurt when he walks? Like, does he feel it on his bones, or are they just feet, right?
At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine.
Yeah, but like, if like his toe was like touched, like, so let's just say like he floats up a stair, right? And like his like toe like grazes like the edge of a stair. Would he like feel it on his bone, or would like, how would that work? You know what I mean?
This all happened when I was a kid, before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Is he floating now? Oh my fucking god.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession and my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
That's sweet. Where's game theory? I want game theory to do a concept on or about Emil's feet.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well. What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family. But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh, flashbang. Why is it so light? So bright, so bright.
Say there, can you not hear me?
Oh.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Who the fuck is this?
Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Who the fuck? Sure. Father dear, let's go. Is this like canonical? What the fuck? This is a world of recycled vessel created to avoid destruction of all. Where am I supposed to go? Wish I had magic. Dark Phantasm's pretty good. It's old DLC content. Okay, so they just made an actual content and they replicate. God, it's so good. How braid off this is, bro. What am I fighting? Okay, bye-bye. Oh, do I want to become famous? Oh, hell yeah, bro. The Black Scroll, Lost Destiny, a white book, a false truth. Oh, this is the research place, the mansion. I like the little P laser I do. There's so many boys. Why are there so many boys? It's I used it a lot for Stevolo and Popolo. Soldiers assault crawling forth white death. They are legion, those who plunge the world into darkness. Hold on. You do some pretty good damage with it, not gonna lie. God, that Phoenix is broken. What the fuck? Let me just feel these. Okay. One-handed sword fool's embrace. The dragon swords brought death to the world, delivering onto it the power of magic. What am I playing? Fucking Metal Gear Rising? Hold on, that looks kind of sick though. Well, that's kind of cool. It's no Phoenix Spear, but it's cool. Oh, this boss. It hit me? Bro. I just poke at it? Or like magic? Sad Sam. Kuh. Is that it? Or the black sickness stains the future, the journey to return to soulless vessels. Honestly, this music kind of bops. Not gonna lie, I've never used a block once in this game. Is it even worth it? Yeah. That's what I thought. Bruh. Always use a great sword because your monkey brain can't do anything else. Fuck me. Oh, that's a sinky platform. Or maybe my monkey. Maybe I'm the monkey brain here. Platforming hard, bro. Huh? Ow. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm landing on it, but I'm not. Like you're seeing this, right? Oh, fucking bless. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot double jumping was the thing in this game. Wha- I don't want to talk about that one. Oh, it's this boy. How's that balance? Kabuki. Is that it? Yeah, you're valid. So true, King. What level am I? 27. Wanna see how many fucking strength capsules I have, bro? Can you tell I never use these shits? I should be fine. The apocalypse divided the world into two. Only one that only not knows what? Oh, bitch. Oh no, it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Black and white 30 packs of vessels form waivers as they cross time and space. Thank you, Phoenix Spear. Bitch. If it's gonna be like this, I'm not gonna Dark Lands. What a Dark London. Okay, that's not right. Piss.
It seems we have been shut in.
Tell me this shit isn't broken, Weezer. Look at this shit. Weezer. Weezer. Don't go. What am I supposed to do here?
It seems we have.
Yes, Phoenix was already doing good damage, but just being able to deal with projectile spam like this is nice. It's just an idiot version of Song of Ancients. What the fuck? I don't hate it. And that's the part that I hate the most.
It seems we have.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even upgrade. I didn't upgrade a single weapon. Fair enough. The Song of Man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. Oh wait, if it's this boss, I wanna go Darklands. Am I just exploring the areas again? As just like it's farther near? Is that what's happening? Yeah, seems like it. Fool's Lament. The sky falls with the dragon, the world ends this day. Am I listening to Rules of Nature right now? What the fuck? Oh, this is the first area. Oh. Why there's so many boys? I think I executioner actually. Uh I'm gonna lie, Dark Execution is probably one of my favorite abilities. I like animation wise. It's just so cool. Why there's so many boys? Why there's so many boys? Oh, he's a Beyblade. Why there's so many boys? What is this fucking like remix of shit, bro? I don't get it. It's good, and that's the part I hate about it. Like I don't. It slaps. Like yeah, that's the part. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the music in this game is so good for no reason. Like this is this shit certifiedly comes. Like when I first heard Song of the Ancients, I like sat there for like 30 minutes listening to it. It's a good ass song. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna make this boy naked. Alright. That's that encounter done. Is this just like an endless mode? The puppet priest collects the cursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Oh, fuck me. We're playing a fucking rail shooter? What is this? You're fucking me right now. This is fucking stupid. It's just a wave-based mode? Okay. The reward is... I'm just getting a bunch of medical herbs and weapons. I'm assuming that's like the whole point of it, right? I mean, they give you a bunch of healing items too, so that's cool. Did I miss anybody? No, it doesn't look like it. Da, 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 da. Am I just taking a full circle around? Oh, there's boys over there. I now know where the boys spawn. Certified boy spawn. Honestly, the burst mode of the single fire makes it kind of broken. Not gonna lie. I don't know what it's called. I like the intense music playing with this very non-intense section of the game. Not gonna lie, I really like this anytime the story was revolving around here. Like the king was really cool. It was a nice little like area to explore. Pain in the ass to the first time when you don't have the boat, but it was cool. Yeah, without the boat, it's kind of fucked. I'm gonna be honest. 4K, Jesus, that's a lot of 10K gold. Oh my god, that's so much. Can I just leave? How do I leave? Because this isn't necessary for the Kaine path, right? I can just leave, right? And come back? I can just leave and come back, like, and just reread the diary, correct? Alright, cool. It's completely optional? Okay, that's good to hear.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
I like how... Because that was the original, like, Nier, right? When, like, Nier first came to the West, they had that big dude. I could be tripping. How do I change costumes? Options, you think? Okay. Oh, it was this, right? Badge assign. I could probably like optimize it, but I can't be fucked. Game. Probably the start screen. Yeah, I think it is the main menu. Boy. I want to see how this turns out. Because I did not play with a single costume until now. 2B and their kabukis. Oh, this is a new game. Wait. No, that's the android from Automa, right? Oh, that's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. I have an ugly costume. What did it mean by orb? What is the orb? Hello.
Hey,
Oh, I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village.
Pretty much, yeah.
Headed? Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday.
You don't need let him
All right. I already know the general story. I'll like skim over it. Because if it's the same story, right? If I'm playing through the same story, I'm gonna streamer brain it and just skip through it, right? Because I already know what's happening. And viewers are like, oh, streamer, you're skipping the story. I know what's happening. Same story, but additions. Because I already read all the Kaine parts, right? So I'm assuming I should be okay. For the most part.
Oh,
Look, yeah, you're just.
it's. Oh, you. That's it.
But
So, yes, it took. I all the fair. That should.
thanks. I'm all right.
And.
Because I remember fighting the big boat boy. I don't know if that's before or after this, though.
Path above the entrance to the.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
What are you doing?
Just
What's up?
our
Yeah.
world was on its last.
This is a
Mess-
repli-
Oh, what the fuck? I already accepted this quest. Oh. How are you doing, Vestox? Welcome in, welcome in. Where's a weapon dealer? Where's the Doko? Weapon dealer Doko.
Oh, you.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh, sorry.
Remember me?
Hi, Yuki. My bad. I'm tired. I apologize.
Hey, it's been a while.
Hi.
Sure
Good morning,
has.
Yuki. I
I've been in
apologize.
charge of this apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Thank Annie.
Where am I going?
Oh there.
Here, right?
Let's- let-
You know what game I need to start playing again? Or playing more of? Breath of the Wild. Oh, shit. We skip all... Oh. This... Okay. Get away, dirty, infected swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. Oh, that's new. Well, that's cool. You see the little shade interactions. I don't like Kaine to as 2B. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that. It's kind of unsettling. I wish there was a faster way to climb up ladders. I'm gonna be honest. Unless there is and I'm stupid. I'm already going as fast as possible. That's cringe. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has already been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. Damn, this person's going through it. They're going fucking... You know what? I feel that. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? I feel it. I'm gonna be honest, I feel it. Okay.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Oh.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Oh. Wow. I didn't think you would be able to hear Shade's voice. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest, that's really cool. Rise and shine, Earth sign. I'm gonna skip most of these enemies. I don't think I need the XP. I'll fight them if they're in the way, but if they're like out of the fucking way, I'm gonna ignore them. I say that as I fucking... These boys are in the way. I have to fucking redo this puzzle? Oh, fuck me. Puzzle? Yeah, puzzle in the loosest
This is
sense.
all too easy.
We're speedrunning now, boys. Not this way. How did you fuck one of these up, Weezer? They're like... A baby can solve this. Fair enough. Oh, wow. Wow, this is not really new.
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Your body's not fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Where incomplete shades gather, these disgusting black creatures. I should play Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm telling Mom. I almost made a joke. I can't make that joke. I'm on Twitch. I have to be a good boy. Alright, let go. Thank you. Dude, I wanna... Fuck. Alright, depending on how I feel it's tomorrow, I might play Shadow the Hedgehog instead of Pokemon. Oh, I have to fight these boys. Uh... Oh my god, it's like an anime. I'm gonna fucking hoot and holler at that fucking line. Cause I'm a fucking dumbass monkey brain. Ow, that hurt. Wait, that sounds... Wait, hold on. That word seems nuts.
No.
No, okay.
Give it all you got.
Drain MP seems good, but only for bosses. Oh, I got flashbanged. I've treated you all poorly. This is... I feel like this is like the... Hold on. Do you guys know about the Pikachu, like the guy who hates Pikachu, and he's like, oh wait, I don't hate Pikachu anymore. He just wants to be... He's a nice guy who likes friends or whatever. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, fuck. I hope I don't sound crazy. Alright, I mocked you, I betrayed you, all because you went Gasalt before the change was complete. Well, let me find this fucking tweet. Ah, guy hates... I don't... Alright, I don't remember seeing it ever. I need to find it. I'll post it on Twitter if I find it, or send it to one of you guys directly. I mocked you, but yeah. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. I'm not a schizo, I promise. I'm not a schizo. I'm not a schizo. I'm not a schizo. This makes me very happy. I hope we can all spend the rest of our lot. What was that? Gimme!
Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
Is running or
So
doing
you're staging a protest?
this faster?
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast.
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Oh, that's what the orbs are. Look at these little boys. Look at the little boys. Look at them. I wonder what they fucked meant they by orbs. Look at those little boys. I've already seen this cutscene, I think. Yeah, I have. Don't you touch him.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Oh, is that why they're working together now?
Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
You're a dumbass.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Give me that juice, baby. Oh, I remember this cutscene. Yeah, we can skip this one. This one kind of goes like berserk, right? Or close.
Son of a bitch.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood.
Oh,
Tasteless slaughter.
he lost his left arm like kinda. Funny Sam.
And right, Kaine?
Slurp, bitch. Kaine's fucking dead, bro. Oh, she still has the lunar tier.
Kaine!
You know what's really funny? That probably only would have worked with a spear. Like with a sword, or like a... That probably wouldn't have worked. Wait, do I have to get the fucking key parts again? If I have to do that, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stop soon.
Kaine, are you all right?
I don't think I have to, right?
I fear there is little we can do for her.
I don't. Weezer, do I have to get the key parts again? Because I already did all
No,
that. I'm pretty sure,
Kaine!
right?
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Zam. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. That shit took so long. Especially the fucking mountain, like the village at the tree.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh dear.
That was fast. The forest escaped bog.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with.
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again.
Oh,
As
thank
many
God. The
times as it
forest one
takes.
I
don't care
hated.
how tough it is. We're gonna get you
It was
back.
so much
I
reading the
like
first
sleeping
time.
outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right, all right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
Time to get funny keys, bros.
And what is this?
It's
Our
Alright, it's time to get the funny keys.
It's.
Can you
This, give it, there's the law, the met, Lloyd, and, but,
not. If we.
Oh,
They're just.
it's a,
Yeah.
but,
Because. The junk.
please. Oh, the village,
Oh, this is where the little kid, like, the little kid goes fucking, like, clinically insane, right? I wish you could get them in any order you want. That'd be cool. You probably, like, route a speedrun route or some shit. It's not skipped. 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 Oh, fucking bless. Bro, I'm speed running, bro. You see that shit? You see how fucking Damn, I'm nuts.
the home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare. Oh, what?
The
Did you not? And I don't.
Here. I hear you.
Give me the fucking key.
Does that mean it'll tell us?
No. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, okay. Wait, is this new? The tree did not fall. This. No, that's fine. Yeah, same. Yeah, yeah, it's the same.
You come on.
I don't remember the color. Bro, I don't remember this shit. It's random?
Come.
There's no fucking way. Oh my god, there's no way it's random. Only one person brings the boy comfort, okay. The next one. Okay, it has to be blue. It has to be blue. It has to be blue. Oh my god. Deep green eyes. Green and 23. Okay. Green 23. Is that it? Did I do it? Fuck this stupid ass tree, man. I fucking hate tree. Fuck nature. Nature cringe.
What? I don't. I just with the.
Fucking hate the junk heap. Not junk heap. The tree. Stupid ass tree. Fuck this tree. All my homies hate this fucking tree. Ew. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is she like sliding there for? Oh, yeah. Fucking get his ass. Oh, that's where the... Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that? Alright. This is where the brother dies, right? This is that part of the story?
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape!
I don't remember this part.
I see something over there!
Yeah, I think this scene hits harder when once you know. I think like just the knowledge that shades are just dead humans is quite sad. Just like seeing a scene like this.
Here! They're in here!
Poor kid. Mom, why? Oh, this is the backstory for all the bosses. Oh, I'm Khalil. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33.
Oh, okay.
You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is mom?
I didn't realize after the big ass. I realized after the big ass robot popped up. I'm like, okay, well, this is just like, oh, that's so cool. Doesn't matter. I can't ever see her again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If the humans catches me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, robot. And since you're friends now, I'm gonna call you BP. That's a cute little name. Khalil and BP. Alright. Now that I know, it just... Alright. Fuck that cutscene. Oh, wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. Sam. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. Oh, that's fucked. Okay, well, I still don't like the little. I still don't like the little brother. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the little brothers. What's up, bitch?
Oh, hey, you. What? It's. What is. You. Not the. No, all just. Never.
Wait,
Yeah.
I recently got my. I thought you.
Don't we all?
Shh. These things happen the second time around.
Oh, oh, oh.
This sword has seen better days.
Did they? Did? Huh? Did they just break the fourth wall?
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly
I
powerless.
I don't.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the.
If you'll fix it,
I'm gonna need some. Only the. Also.
you got it.
That's. Ooh. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that. I
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for this.
wait, do I have to do I just leave? Can I just leave? Or can I just fight the boss? Because I don't have to make the sword, right? Do I just leave? What's my what? Oh, I like this song. This song was pretty good. I like it a lot. Bum 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 bum.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. I didn't think he was ever truly happy.
Oh.
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Ow. Really? I think it's great. It's probably my top 5 for this game, not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like that's a good reason to hate it. Be like, it's just, you've heard it so much that just not, it's not a good song, and like, it's just annoying to hear anymore. Past that, but if you can look at it like unbiasedly, I think it's a good song. Go faster. Oh, and ironically, if I didn't watch Nick A stream, I probably wouldn't have played this game because I didn't realize how good the fucking music was. Da, 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 da. Oh damn, why is it so fucking long? Go faster, go faster. That kinda. Oh, this is the thing I'm supposed to fight, right? Die. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of the generic battle music. I think it's a bit grating at times. Well, maybe that's just me. Oh, excuse me. God, why is Phoenix here so broken? Ow. Free me from my shackles. Uh. Yuki, do you like dark suck, whatever the fuck it's called? The, gluttony, that's what it's called, gluttony. I like it a lot. I also might be biased because I used it to fight, Popol on Devila. The one where you absorb magic and spew it back out. It's really good for Devil and Popola, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I like the big laser. Kill. Oh, there's another one. Kill. I think it's Popola that like fucking like goes ape shit, right? I could be wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember where I'm supposed to fucking go. Yeah, it's one. I think it's the one that spews out magic. I don't remember which one they are. I'm gonna be honest. They look very similar in their outfits. You can tell by the hair, and that's a very hard thing to do. All right, boss time. I'm speed running. I'm speed running. Wait, what? Wait, did I go the wrong way? What? Oh no, I went the right way. What's up, bitch? Wait. What? Wait. What? Wait, did I fuck up? Wait, did I fuck up? Wait, was I supposed to give him something? And then do all this shit? I think I was supposed to. Okay, ready? What's a ship?
Large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yeah, you're so great, BP. You've learned so much.
Have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Wait, was that... What? Did 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 I win? Did I do it? I guess I did. I wanted to fight the boss because that was kind of a fun boss fight. What's up, bitch?
That's some. I'll start up, and since you did me a. Well, this is gonna. No sense in you waiting. That would be.
Bro,
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Popul has found some information.
Very well.
I guess I did what I was supposed to do, even though I wasn't really paying attention to what I was supposed to do. Bro. Isn't there a way you could jump off? There we go. Alright, I'm about this bitch later. Get the fuck out of my way. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And then we gotta go to the wedding, right? We're missing the wedding, and I think that's it.
You know, no, I just.
Oh, we're gonna do the airy, the airy,
I'm
Europe.
the airy in the desert place.
The area, huh?
What's this?
And then everyone's the air is like a shade or some shit, if I recall correctly.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? Place is a shithole.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible little memories, isn't it, Kaine?
I like Tyrion a lot.
Die, you little bastards! Calm yourself. Haste will only lead you to making an ill-timed mistake. An unstable heart is the worst armor one can have.
I like
No time for that advice.
Tyrion a lot.
Gotta get to Yona.
Tyrion's funny.
We do not.
If we then.
But that.
Yes. He will kill us all. What should we do?
Oh, this is like the villagers' thoughts. Oh, okay. Interesting. Because the villagers, like, as a collective were shades, if I recall correctly, right? At least most of them were. You go here, down here, over here, up the ladder, not Bitch. I didn't even know you could fucking jump off. Shut up, Weezer. I didn't know you could jump off. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. Like here, right? I wish you could climb ladders faster. It's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Da 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 da.
Hello.
It's all.
We came to.
Our days are numbered.
As Jim,
You're the one who wrote.
hell is it may be faster. Let us ask.
This
Oh yeah, we have to like leave or some shit, right? Like go like to like over. Like yonder. Right? And then go over here or something. I think. Nope. Yoko.
everyone will. I'm too. You.
What am I supposed to be doing? Oh. Yeah, here. And then I talk to this guy.
So, in
Everyone.
Vice!
beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it! It's a trap!
I figured as much.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder. I love it. Yeah.
Welcome up a meal.
Villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Let me go over here, right?
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
So shades have sentience, right? Kinda looked at that fucking shade too, man. Stupid bitch.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
We gotta get going. We gotta get going.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
It's my villain arc. It looks off.
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here.
Village.
Get them.
It looks off, but it's funny.
What could those black swirls be?
Why did you even come here?
Alright, story progression.
What's happening? I feel something from within the creature.
Oh yeah, this is where I like attack, right? To get.
Is this the combined power of all those shades? It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
Bruh. Okay, about that wavering thing wise.
I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
I don't remember how to damage this boy.
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic. Such speed! Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Kill.
Look out! Something's coming!
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please,
I'm on my
hurry!
way. I'm already on my
Emil can
way.
handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
Kinda just vibing, bro. I'm a mirror.
You must strike it in the eye.
Get it.
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming! Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. won't help anyone if we lose you here.
Oh yeah, I forgot fucking
Damn it!
Aerie doesn't exist anymore.
How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
Oh, maybe. Bro, why can I summon that many dark spears? As cool as that cutscene is, we're gonna skip it because I'm trying to speedrun, bro. I'll watch this one though, because this one's fucking sick.
Emil, wait!
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
Look at that evil motherfucker. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought. I unleashed a powerful magic enough to destroy not only the Shade but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy, eviscerate, crush. I want a woman to do that to my head with her thighs. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Oh, some more reading. Clacks and sounds from deep within the bowels of our laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing up the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of... The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as massive hands materialize out of gloom and lift him high into the air. The researchers begin to scream. He screams and screams, the sounds echoing off the walls to the laboratory. Into the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson blue. My man was a gusher. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they just seen. A female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly breaks forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body's a bloated corpse, its head grinning skull, and it's massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to the mind the wild maneuvering of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No, oh no, please stop. Oh god, please save me, save me. I don't want to die. One by one, the Maddening cries of the researchers were silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no head. Instead of continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with its focus that borders on obsession. After its eternity, the screaming stops, the altered alarm falls silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with unfathomable war that echoes down the empty halls, the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses through who had dared to be such evil to the world. And yet, one that also seemed to be also pleading for help. The two sets of footsteps echo in otherwise silent corridors of the first level of the laboratory. One set belonged to a young boy, his blindfolded, his hands restrained. The other belonged to a severe man in a long white coat. The man dragged the boy along by means of a long chain attached to the set of shackles on his wrist. Rubble scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me, can we please walk a little bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and rather than stopping, the man only increased his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proved too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples onto the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falls to drop to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes," roars the man. Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off through the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut tight so that sparks appear against the blacks of his visions. The boy is Emil, also known as number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning a stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," the man barks. The man, "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking down at the ground, so just hand me the blind." Instead of waiting for the fish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop. You're hurting me. I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it. The man knows this weapon could wipe him out in a single glance, and yet subduing him in the way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is significantly cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down from his face. "The blood doesn't matter. Oh, the pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they set them out to do." The second level of the laboratory is even worse shaped than the first. The Everods are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on the section of rubble stained a deep red, is a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in strawberry sauce. What a fucking sicko. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remaining of the humans, being rendered into what they can only describe as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered pile of fleshes around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply ceased altogether, as if his mind realized that trying to put such a thing in this form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what is the matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in the room with a stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squash this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Emil, a far-off sound reaches his ears. "That's the how I heard before." Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reached the third level, he was moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together, we ate cookies together, we cried together, we laughed together, and sometimes I was the only one who got yelled. I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, one he presses on one slow step after another. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The How is very close now, and he touches the switch that controls it. He thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn to the stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all floors through the shredder remains of researchers. As the thing that had been sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. The series of soft crunches sounds emerges with the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First, fingers on the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to dull, ashen gray, yet somehow it summons what strength remains and pulls itself towards Emil. One slow, lumbering effort. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me, or is she coming to kill me? Emil. Ooh! Silence descends of the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Hollow, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I skipped like 2 pages of dialogue. Moment number 6, petrification is completed. Memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddled together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted to save was her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who in sense saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emilio sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. Why was that part of white? It was our combined power that destroyed the Airy. Whole existence, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. And my instincts as a weapon win and destroy me in the process. If that power ends up hurting someone I love, Alright.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
There's so much reading and my nose is stuffy, so I can't read properly. I'm so stuffed up.
Let's see if the junk.
have a letter?
He's done a lot. Off to the...
Let's go back to the junk heap. Okay. Go, white girl, go. Go, white girl, go. I'm speed around and...
Great.
You know,
You were good.
I need to act.
Oh, yeah?
I want you.
Matters are rough.
It's my mission. I don't care about money.
Which bet?
The ones in the mountain.
The Shade has joined forces.
There's a shit.
Yes.
And what a...
We're gonna...
So I do all that shit in the mountain to have to leave, get a different key, come back to go back in the fucking mountain. What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Alright. I know like a pretty fast path there now, so that's cool. I need to go to the depths. That's where I need to go. Uh. I don't like the big encounters or the necessary encounters here. It's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Like, I understand why it's here, because like it's a security protocol technically, because it's a power or factory, but I don't like it. Oh, I can make it go faster? Why is it not told to you? Bro, what the fuck? I'm zooming now. Oh, fucking bless. I didn't know it could be sped up by walking. Okay. Now I need to go to the depths. Which are to my right. Kill. 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 Okay, I go down here. Chicken. Chicken yummy. Go this way.
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine. What's that about?
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
It seems we're
Right.
Are you
Beats go.
Hello. Robot. Robot. You beat Boot Boy.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
It's such a cool ass fight.
Looks like we found it.
Oh Lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected. Scanning.
How much damage does this do?
Exterminating.
Not a lot.
Look at the shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down!
Take out the shade!
Exterminating. Fighting. Ing. 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 Must defend my mission.
Damn. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade. It's a shade!
Kill him. Kill him. Feel the hate inside you.
Kill. This is the second phase, right?
This thing can transform?
Watch for falling debris!
Look out!
Escape. 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 Go. See the world. Earl. Earl. Earl.
I think that's new dialogue.
Must protect. Must fight.
Oh, that's sweet.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh. They just wanna see the world together. That's so sad. That's really wholesome, actually. Sorry, kid.
Must defend my mission.
BB, I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. I wanted to be with you forever. Kick its ass. I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Khalil. Together. BB. Alone. BB. Cry.
Fuck.
Why did you have to...
Bro, his arm must be fucking hurted.
Hey, come on.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want.
Got a crippled.
Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me! Leave it all to me!
Look, we get it, okay?
He's got manic.
Hatred and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know. Maybe Popel has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
I wish fast traveling was in the game. Obvious, because like once you go in an area so much, you just gotta fast travel. Like I've been in this area too many times.
You know, I've been thinking, why was a shade hanging out with a machine?
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that mechanical minion.
Do you think the shade had a reason for what it did?
Actually,
Look, it doesn't matter what a shade is or isn't thinking. All that matters is that we kill every last one of them.
right. Sure.
So kinda can understand
The idea of a
shades.
Shade trying to protect a robot is goddamn absurd. Still, you guys should be careful.
What do you mean?
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going to attack you.
That's not gonna happen. You are no shade.
The lad is correct. You are many things, hussy, but a shade is not one of them. Shades, for example, do not come equipped with such foul and scurrilous mouths.
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you? Thanks.
Kinda has a soft spot for Emil, and honestly, she should, cause what a good boy. Uh, ba- excuse me.
Hey, Popela.
Ah,
Have you learned anything more about...
I'm s
Well,
Oh, well, can I...
I don't remember what else was to do. They got it as a waypoint.
this feels alarmingly familiar.
Ha! I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to
Oh,
get into it this
fuck.
time.
Okay, okay. I remember this part being kind of long. For no goddamn reason. So. I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm also feeling extremely tired. This is my training arc to like get used to streaming in this that time frame. So I do apologize for the shorter streams recently. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I might see you guys tomorrow if I'm not fucking if I don't feel like absolute garbage. But we could raid. No problem. I'm gonna rate Corpse, I think, cause you know, it's like Corpse's first. Was it first Twitch stream, right? And, like it's their. Actually, no. I'm gonna rate How to Fix. He's a little goblin boy. Be nice. Actually, don't be nice to him. Fuck Two Fix. But yeah, I will maybe see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. I yeah. Yeah. If I do stream tomorrow, Pokemon Nuzlocke, might do a little bit earlier, just chill and hang out with friends. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night, or morning, depending on if you're going to bed or waking up. But yeah, I will see you guys when I do. Bye bye.